All right, we're back. Robb Saez with a 2-game lead over Francisco Bustamante. They're playing to get to the finals. Efren Reyes standing by, winning the hot seat just a few moments ago over Francisco Bustamante.
I didn't see that match. I'm sure Efren played really good.
Efren played really well. Yeah, he played Efren-esque.
Imagine that. Efren playing like Efren.
Yeah. And Boosty's just a little off today. He's been playing really great the whole event.
Sure has.
All right, rack number 9. All right, he could open up with a tough shot here, or he could look for a safety.
Okay, what, he couldn't ask for a better break other than the fact that he doesn't have too easy of a shot on the 1.
What do you like, Max? Do you like going for this? I mean, it's kind of seems like personal preference, really, if you like this.
I don't like the 7 being there, because if I went for it to chop back and forth, it would be a nice way to get position. But the 7 kind of blocks that back and forth route. And
I think he's left a peak for Boosty here.
Definitely didn't get him behind the 7, but the 4 might be blocking the straight-in shot.
Yeah, but we don't have an angle that gives us any more information.
Right.
So the 4 may have the edge of this.
It's one reason he wins every event this weekend, because he just gets up and kicks safe like that with the confidence and the execution, you know.
Yeah, he does have an amazing cue ball. One thing I wasn't aware of until well into this event, that Robb Saez is the defending champion of this tournament. He won it last year. Here he is knocking on the door of the finals again.
Yep.
It's pretty strong.
I think he lost early. Did he lose his first match in the event, or first or second?
No, he lost to Efren right here on the TV table, actually.
Early, right?
Wasn't too early. It was
okay.
Maybe 3 rounds into this.
Okay.
He might get this in off the 4. He sure does. But I don't think he's got a shot on the 2, Max.
Well,
could cross it.
He's shooting it like he does have a shot.
He sure is. Look at that. Sure did. Well, that's a nice little jelly roll.
This could be tricky here. This is important to play shape on the 4. Especially with that 9 ball sitting there. He played a smart, conservative. Now these shots on the 9-foot table could be a little more problematic, but most of the players, you can play shape for a shot like that on the bar box and probably going to make it every single time. Whereas the same great players will miss that once in a while on the 9-foot table, and you won't see them play shape for that shot.
Well, we've said it many times. You have to play well to win one of these tournaments, but you have to also get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get some rolls and play well.
Absolutely.
It's that combination that generally will carry you to the finals and to the win. Anyway, you can't take anything away from somebody just for getting a roll. I guess is my point.
Yep.
All right, Robb Saez 6-3. Now Bustamante set to break rack number 10.
And along those lines will be the absence of a bad roll. You could call that a good roll, like break perfect and something blocks your shot on the 1, or you have a shot on the 1.
Wow, dry break.
Yep, that's a huge factor, isn't it, in winning or losing an event.
You know, Boosie's hitting a little harder today. You know, early in the tournament we saw him soft breaking, basically. It's
Right.
because it is allowed
Remember
in
that.
the tournament here. So,
That was a very mature shot by Robb there. You don't want to give a great player ball in hand very often, but if you do, and you can tie him up like this, it's a pretty good achievement. He's got Boosty going to play a safe back on him. Looks like Robb has a path for the one rail kick up to the end rail, straight back into the two. So he's got a chance to actually make this 2-ball.
wow, great shot.
Yeah, if Boosty had put him behind the 8, I think he was trying to get him locked up a little more. It would have been almost a guaranteed ball in hand.
Yeah, the downside here is no love on the leave.
Right.
It's going to have to do something again.
Yeah.
This one looks pretty tough. I think he'll hit it. Being off the rail a little bit, a little tougher. Well, he's got Bustamante in an awkward spot on his 3.
There's an example of a good roll. I mean, had he left him straight in on the 3, that 4-9 combo is just sitting there.
Yeah, that's right. The 4-9 looming is going to be the win for sure.
I wouldn't be surprised to see him bank this. I mean, Boots, he's so good at banks. He loves them. It's a little tricky though with that cue ball being 1.5 inches from the 3.
And the 6-ball right there. So he's going to bank to the side and pull the cue ball down here. Uh-oh, slow down. All right, that's a good shot. He put the cue right on the rail.
Mm-hmm. Real good shot. He almost left a bank combo on the 9, but not quite. So it's pretty good. Robb's going to have to come up with something. He might swing around 3 rails and make that 4-9 combo.
Boosty calls a 9. And gets it. Goes to 4. All right. 6 games to 4. Robb Saez with the lead here. And I think Bustamante will be breaking rack number 11. No, it's just Robb's break.
That was a big game for Boosty to stay comfortably in the match with a chance to try to keep Robb off the hill too early. It was real important for Boosty. So it's still anyone's match here. You know, it always is, like we were talking about yesterday. But that 6-4 is much better for Boosty than 7-3.
7-3, right, for sure.
But,
yeah, like a 2-game swing every time.
But what happens is it's just going to be so important, like we were talking about all the little rolls, you know. It really just comes down to the opportunities, you know, regardless of the score. What happens every shot and on the breaks and just all that stuff. So we'll see if Robb gets a shot here after the break. it's a tricky shot. He's got a nice little cut on the one inside. He's got to work to control the cue ball, and
It looks like he's going to be hitting right between the 2 and 9.
mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a little bit danger of a scratch there. I was actually worried about that, but he avoided it, and he ended up straight in on the 3. So if he can make this 2 in the side, it's going to be smooth sailing, because everything else is just a corner pocket, big pocket shot from here on out. If there's a tricky shot, it'll be getting from the 7 to the 9, but you could easily just stay underneath the 9 and shoot the 9 up table. And again, on these small tables, that position of the 9 almost means nothing, whereas on a bigger table, it could be problematic, and getting really good shape on that 9 is much more important than on this table. Yeah, so he'll probably just float underneath it, high left, come around 3 rails. But he did. He's got a shot on the 1. It's a little bit of an angle. He's got to control speed. He'll probably come around 4 rails underneath the 3. End up near the end. Yep. Well, he figured out the break ray, changed it up, and ended up with made a ball this time. Got a shot.
Yeah, I had stepped away there for a quick second. Did he come off the break zone? He was hitting it a little harder than he was yesterday.
I didn't actually see it. I was looking at changing the score, so I didn't see how he did it.
Oh, gotcha.
But he
Got a ball down.
probably did. So what the way he's playing is just basically a formality when he gets an open table. Just,
That's right.
you know what I mean? And you don't necessarily think of Bustamante as a real fast player, but if you pay attention to how fast he plays, he's actually a super fast player. When he's playing good, he really doesn't waste any time. He keeps his bridge hand out there, kind of just moves bridge hand to the next spot, and bam, 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 bam.
A lot of times it seems like he pulls the cue completely out of his bridge.
Right.
And then, which is I find odd, but it works for him.
Well, if Robb keeps breaking and running out, there's nothing Boosty can do. So what happens here on the break is utmost importance for both guys. And looks like a perfect break. mainly getting on the 5 will be the key shot, getting from the 4 to the 5.
Well, Robb's definitely in a good spot here to get to the hill.
Oh, he handled that one well. Tell you what, if I could break like that every time, I think I'd be a gazillionaire. So with these guys. Is a gazillion a real number, Ray?
Not sure.
Nice shooting by Robb Saez.
Yeah, Robb Saez is in the driver's seat right now, 8-5. Bustamante must win them all.
All Boosty can do is basically cross his fingers, hope he runs out every time, and that something goes funny for Robb on his breaks. Uh-oh. He smashed those hard, didn't he?
It's brutal. All right. Everything's sitting ducks. Bustamante said it's good. Go ahead. Yeah, it's like a road map. 1, 2, and 3 right there. 4, 5, and 6 right together.
Yeah, you don't figure Robb to make a mistake there.
All right, finals coming up. Efren Reyes and Robb Saez. Robb trying to do a repeat here. He's the defending champion of the tournament. And he'll have to double dip Efren Reyes, though.
Yes, he will.
It's
And
going to be a tall order.
good job on.
Efren's playing really good.
Yeah, he is. And Boosty did great, by the way, to almost win every single event here.
Yeah, sure did. All right, we're going to get that one saved. We'll be right back with the finals here of the 9-ball division of the Junior Norris. Don't go far.